Today's the most Saturday. Today's the most high Saturday. So Shabbat Shalom to everybody. Uh, gonna do a little teaching here. You know, the news media pretty much engulfs you in the situation with Floyd. You know, a lot of y'all in the Houston area, especially the South Side, y'all may know him as Big Floyd. You know, he's with the Screwed Up Quick Records or SUC, the DJ Screw. Okay, so you know, he had some rap songs out there, on about like 6 or 7 screw tapes or CDs. You know, he used to rap back in the day, but man, to know him, he's a gentle giant. You know, it's a big man. He never tried to resist. You know what I'm saying? That's matter of fact, if you really knew him, he wouldn't really be cool with riding and tearing up Target stores and auto zones and stuff like that, all the looting part of it. He really wouldn't be cool with that. And you know, I hope that history does not paints that with his memory. You know what I'm saying? He died not resisting. He was a gentle giant. Not one time that you see him resist, if you watch the whole thing. You know, it's a wicked and evil people in this society. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about everyone's wicked that some people call white men, because it's not that way. You know what I'm saying? It is a select people inside of that though that are like those cops. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the Most High is gonna handle all this racism. That ain't gonna be a thing. You know what? A lot of people going into captivity, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. And I want you to watch this video because I'm gonna biblically show you that if you are not Israel, period. You know, if you and you are a Gentile, and you are especially with all this racist innuendo that you are going to be in slavery. I'm gonna show you through the scriptures that Israel is going to own you in the future. You know, your kids as well. And I'm gonna show you that in the Bible. But I know some people won't make this whole video, but what I'm alluding to is Yeshayahu or Isaiah 34:1, and read it down. You're gonna see who Aduma is that is talking about that. So you ain't got to really be tearing up no stores and going through all this. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. About Revelation 13:10 or 13:9 says, "He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity." Yeah, and they're gonna have their day. You can't do this to a people. You know, have a warrant. You know, do a no arrest, no knock warrant and bust in somebody's house and kill them, and it's the wrong house and think it's good. It's not good. It's not gonna be good. You know, ain't nothing in the Bible support that. And it's gonna be a day and time. People are gonna have to pay, regardless of the police department make you pay or not. But let's get it from the Bible, how this even come about to begin with. And let's see, because we was talking about this today, how a lot of times replacement theology, how the church think that the Most High got rid of Israel. But when you see that he's going to gather the people from the four corners of the earth, he ain't talking about no modern day churches. He's going to gather Israel from the four corners in the end of time and bring them back to Zion. So we can dismiss religions that are started, like for instance, in 1612. Like, I could shoot you one, just Google it. You ain't got to totally, you know, my research is my research. Trust me, I'm not going to say it if I can't prove it, but the founder of the Baptist Church, which is the oldest Christian church. It's older than the Pentecostals and the Presbyterians and all that. It came out in the year 1612. 1,500 years at least before Yahushua or any other, the Bible was written down by the Israelites and all that. It came later, way late. You know what I'm saying? And nobody was any of these denominations that the Bible is speaking of, because the earliest church out of all the Christian churches, whether you're Mormon, all of them, is the Baptist Church, which is by was founded by a guy named John Smith. Okay, in the year 1612. But Yeshua, some of y'all know it, Jesus, and the disciples and the authors of these books, they were Israelites. 1,500 years before this man came up with the religion, Baptist. Now, I'm not trying to make no knock at nobody, but truth is truth. Okay, that's why you don't see these words in the Bible. You don't see apostolic in the Bible. You don't see these denominations in the Bible, but you do see Israel. And don't hate the messenger. You know what I'm saying? But look it up for yourself. And I'm gonna show you that in the end, the Creator under Christ is gonna gather His people, Israel. But the Scripture says Israel home, Old or New Testament. I'm gonna show you that. It said in both. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this. Let's go to Deuteronomy and go in the book of the law. We Deborah. Some people say we Deborah. Deuteronomy 32 and 1. It says, I'm gonna start at 1. It says, give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, and the small rain upon the tender herb, and the showers upon the grass. So the Most High say, his doctrine, the true doctrine, is gonna cover the earth, like a gentle shower. You know what I'm saying? 3. Because I will publish the name of the Lord, as it says there, ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim, our God. Okay, it's giving praise there. But we're going to jump down a little bit, save a little time. We're going to jump down. Now, let's jump down to about the 8th verse. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 8. It says, when the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam and set bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Now, what's being said here, this make it real easy for you. It says the Most High divided the nations into their inheritance. And when he separated the sons of Adam, all the other nations he's talking about, and set the bounds of the people according to the number of children of Israel. The reason why he got so many Gentiles, because they're going to work for Israel in the coming day. And I'm going to show you that again. I'm going to show you that real quickly. We're going to own them in the future. Okay, and it's going to be very clear. And the Most High going to pay back all these injustices of people killing people for nothing and all this, and how you have a particular race of people sometimes stand up over. Now, all that's going to go. Now, I'm going to show you with biblical scripture. Please hang around for it. But I want to show you why Israel is so important. Because let's go to the 9th verse. It says, for the Most High's portion, the Lord's portion, is his people. His portion is us. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. We get the inheritance because of what the Most High promised Abraham back in around about the 17th chapter, 18th chapter of, and you just read on, of Genesis or Bereshit. This what was given to us. We get the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And to show you that the Most High established the other nation and set the bounds of the people according to the number of Israel, that they're going to serve Israel. I'm not going to use the Apocrypha, but I can show you that too. But let's go to Isaiah. Let's stay in Isaiah and let's get it right quick. Isaiah 14 and 1. Let's see who Jacob going on. Let's come see what the Most High going on. This is a future judgment. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. So we're going back home. And it says, and strangers shall be joined with them, non-Israelites, and shall cleave to the house of Jacob. So the non-Israelites going to go back with them. And go back home. And it says, and the people shall take them and bring them into their place. The house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Most High, I say the land of the Lord there for servants and handmaids. So we're going to possess them for servants and handmaids. And it says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. See, we came here on slave ships, like Deuteronomy 28:68 said. Okay, and we were sold, like Deuteronomy 28:68 said. Okay, and so we were taken captive. We didn't volunteer to get on that boat. And it says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So we're going to rule over our oppressors. And the Most High is telling He's going to give you rest this day. And it says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Most High shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, all the stuff we had to go with, the sad time getting our kids killed, mothers, fathers, you know what I'm saying, brothers, sisters, cousins killed, from thy fear and from thy hard bondage where thou was made to serve. Okay, now let's go to Deuteronomy 28:68, because we didn't volunteer to come over here and you know, and all this old stuff. You know, we were taken captive, and I want to first put that out there. Let's get 28:68, and it says, and the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Egypt sits in North Africa. There's no reason. This is a prophecy. In the last days, we will be leaving from the coast of Africa, Egypt, on ships. By the way I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. We ain't seen the homeland since, our homeland since, you Hebrew Israelites. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen, so from slave men and bond women, slave women, bond men and slave women. Okay, or bond women. And it says, and no man shall buy you. Nobody got us out of this. We still in this condition. You know what I'm saying? We're still there. So let's see how we got to this position. Because I'm sure a lot of y'all want to know, how did we get in this place? I mean, what made the Most High really just, have a problem with us like that? You know what? Because matter of fact, let me go back to Isaiah. I'm going to show you something real quick. Isaiah, he said, how did we get in this place? You know what I'm saying? You know, what did we do so bad? I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I wasn't even a part of this. And how did this what did I do to get it? Let's go to Isaiah 14:21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity, or better way of saying sins of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. You know what? Prepare slaughter for the iniquity of our fathers. You know what? Sometimes we're paying for what family members have done. You know what I'm saying? How they've transgressed the Most High. Could call it generational curse. Look that up when you get time. You know what I'm saying? It's called a generational curse. But let's go to Deuteronomy and to see how did we get here as a people. What did we do to get here? So that's Deuteronomy 32:21. It says, they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God, or that is which is not the Most High. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I have moved them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Guess what? He done that. He done that. You know what? He provoking us right now. You know what? A cop can get behind you right now, and you're almost like, will I end up being Eric Gardner or some of these other, the Mike Browns, and will it just be a regular traffic stop and I make it home, or will I not? You know what I'm saying? That's the fear, the fear. Or will I go jogging and get gunned down for jogging? Something they tell us to do, be more healthy. Take a jog. But you can take a job a certain color. You know what I'm saying? But you can, and be fine. Nothing's gonna happen to you. But you don't even make it home. You know what I'm saying? But he said he was gonna provoke us to jealousy with not a people. See, the Most High people, what he established is the covenant with Abraham. Now he made all people. Don't get me wrong. But they don't have the covenants. And for them to get under the covenant, that's why Yeshua told the woman salvation is of the Jews. You want to have salvation, you got to do it like the Jews do. You're going to have to keep the feast days if you're a Gentile. You're going to have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You're going to have to be in your place, you know what I'm saying, as a people, And I'm going to show you that. This was for us. This is our heritage. But plenty of people claim our heritage and want to stamp it like it is. He didn't give this heritage. Let's see who he gave these laws, statutes, and commandments to. Did he give it to some church denominations that are here right now? We get ready to see. But he said he was going to provoke us to anger with a foolish nation. And he have done that. And the Most High was mad. He said, for a fire is kindled in mine anger and shall burn unto the lowest hell and consume the earth with her increase. And set a fire to the foundations of the mountain. So the Most High is mad because our foreparents did not keep the law they was given the charge to. They did not keep it. Now I said earlier, who these law, statutes, and commandments was. We were given the charge as Israel, as the nation of Israel. We was given the charge. How do I know that? This is let the word. This let the word show. Psalms 147:19. He says, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statute and his judgments unto Israel. It don't say nothing about no denomination right there. And then let's see if he dealt with any other nation other than Israel. And it says he have not dealt so with any nation. And as far as his judgment have they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, as it said, praise ye God. So it's saying that they don't know his judgment, and he ain't never dealt with them like that. You know what I'm saying? You see that? That's for yourself to see. You know what I'm saying? And it's important to know it's not no disrespect to nobody, but truth is truth. I'll show you more than one time, because some people say, oh, you picked the lucky scripture, and yeah, I like how you got there, but you picked the hold on, you picked the lucky scripture. You see if it said I promise you it said more than one time. Let me see something. Okay, hold on. Let me get the next chapter. Okay, now this is Amos chapter 3, verse 2. You only have I known. He talking about Israel, the children of Israel. As you see here. Okay, matter of fact, let me jump up to 1. Hear this word that the Most High says, the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. Children of Israel. Don't say nothing about no denomination. Against the whole family which were brought up out of the land of Egypt, saying, you have I only known of all the families of the earth. So he said, I only dealt with Israel because they was giving my charge. They was going to teach the other nations and bring them into understanding. Because he didn't give his law, statutes, commandment to any other nation. It said, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities, for all our sins. So, you know what? It's like being the oldest child. You know what? You are put in charge of them younger children. And when it come down to it, mama get home or daddy get home and certain things ain't right, guess what? The oldest will get ready to have to suffer. But at the end of the day, the oldest get the birthright. Not like the way the Bible is, the oldest get the birthright. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And the Most High has used the people to because he told us in the law that he put a foolish nation above us. You know what I'm saying? If we go away from doing our charge and our foreparents, we don't know to keep all these. We don't even know how many laws, statutes, and commandments. Because most modern day churches, they definitely know. They ain't got a clue to how many laws it is in the Bible, Old or New Testament. If you're in the Old Testament, it's 613 laws. If you based off the 613 laws in the New Testament, you have some add-on like we say appendix added on to that 613. It makes it a total of 1,050 laws. Okay, most people don't know that. They couldn't give you 5 laws. They couldn't even do the 10 commandments. So how they gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? So let's go to Hosea. Let's see. Let's go to chapter 1 and I think I want verse 2. Okay, it says, Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. And there's a lot of sand in the sea, which cannot be not measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it should be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living Elohim. See, right now we're not known as the biblical children of the Most High, the original Israelites, like the tribe that Christ came from, for instance. You know what? We have heritage to that. We call African Americans today, or black, or various Negroes. We're not called that we are the true children of the Most High. We're not called by that today. You know what I'm saying? We called by anything other than that. But when you go outside this nation and you start hanging with some Arabs and different, because I lived outside this nation, they go ahead and acknowledge you for who you are, and they got respect for you. You know what I'm saying? And we call everything other than the sons of Elohim, the son of the living God. You know what I'm saying? And 11 says, Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel gather together and appoint themselves one head, and it shall come up out of the land for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Of Israel. That's the older way of saying Israel. You know what I'm saying? Jezreel. So one day we're going to come under the Messiah or the Hamashiach. You know what I'm saying? That's when he's alluding to that. So let's get something out of Romans. Because the Most High told us in Deuteronomy 32:21 that he's going to put a foolish nation. Let's get out the New Testament. I know a lot of my New Testament ox. Which means brothers, they, oh man, Most High ain't like that no more. Okay, let's get it. To show you that he was still quoting out of the Old Testament. This is Romans chapter 10, verse 9. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead there. I'm not gonna digress. Try to stay on top. 10 and 19. But I say, did not Israel know? First Moses said, I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people. You see what I'm saying? I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people. Did it say that in Deuteronomy 32:21? It said that verbatim. Paul or Shaul, as we know him as our Israelite brother, that he said, and by a foolish nation will I anger you. He done that. And guess what? They took advantage of it. They really did. Let's get some more Romans while I'm here in the New Testament real quick. You know what I'm saying? Got nothing against the New Testament with full Bible, whole Bible, with books you ain't even seen, plus books you ain't, some of y'all ain't never seen. So guess what? I believe in the word, period. Okay, Romans 9 and 25. He's talking about Hosea. This is Greek, OC. It's Greek for Hosea. I can show you that. See, Hosea. I'll even click the word for you.
Strong's G 5617. Hosea.
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 Okay, now it says, and he said also in Hosea, it says, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which is not my beloved. And let's go to 26. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, I will, there shall they be called the children of the living Most High. So it's telling you the same thing. I tell people all the time, what's in the Old Testament is in the New Testament. Ain't no such thing. See, people that paint that division is a lot of these pastors out there that definitely ain't read these books. They don't speak the Hebrew in English. You know what I'm saying? They don't get in that Greek. You know what I'm saying? They teaching a lot of vain tradition. You know what I'm saying? And I just showed you the same thing in both, which was written hundreds of years after each other, saying the same thing. So it ain't nothing you can really say that it ain't in full agreement. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 5 real quick, because I want to show you something about the 11th verse. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High told him, look, if you don't keep this law, he said all the curses that come with this law for not keeping them going to come over you. And one of them curses is he's going to put a foolish people or no people above us until we come back to this Torah, till we come back to this covenant, till we come back to this understanding, this heritage, this way of life, period. Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 11. It says, wherefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, saith Master Yahweh, it says, surely because thou hast defiled my sanctuary with all thy detestable things and with all thine abomination, therefore will I diminish thee. Neither shall my eye spare, neither I will have any pity. You know, we're getting killed right now in the streets as people. You know what? And the Most High is doing this is what it said. You know what I'm saying? Because we rebels. We want to do our own thing. We want to go our own way. It ain't for us to do that. We was given a charge. And if we do our charge, we will be blessed. And we wouldn't be getting in some of these situations. Because it'd be the protection of the Most High. And even if the Most High allowed us to be a mortal, because I'm not saying that Big Floyd lived for nothing or whatever, you know what? He wouldn't have wanted this. He was a very good man. You know what I'm saying? And decent man. You know, and regardless how history painted him, he was a good man. Like I said, he meant well, and he wasn't a violent man. So sometimes it is mortals. They had to die for the faith. Peter was hung kiffer, you know, in Hebrew was hung upside down for being down with the cause. The rest of the disciples, except for John, the rest of them, Yeshua had brothers, Jude, and all them, they was hung. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess we'll keep. How long is this? I wonder how long this video. I don't want to make it too long. I want to see if I'm gonna just keep reading. This is a future event, but I'm gonna give you a game on something. How in the last days people are gonna be dying and winding down. Mankind, period. Okay, 5 and 12. A third part shall die of pestilence, and with famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee. A third part, so 1/3 of the people before this earth ends is gonna die in famine, lack of food, and consume. And another third part shall fall by the sword, violence. Okay, and I will scatter the third part into the winds. I mean, they're gonna have to flee, and they're gonna have to make it for us on. And I will draw a third out, a sword after them. You know what I'm saying? And that's happening. And it said, thus shall my anger be accomplished. Thus shall my anger be accomplished. So the Most High is mad for our ancestors and us are not keeping the command. And I will cause my fury to rest upon them. And I have comforted and I will be comforted. I'm sorry. And they shall know that I am the Most High, and have spoken it in my zeal, and I have accomplished my fury with them. So until the Most High finished being mad, these things like Mike Brown and some of these things were going to keep going. 13. Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them, and I will be comforted. Oh, I'm sorry, I just read that. 14. Scrolling. It says, moreover, I will make thee waste and reproach among the nations, that ye are round about thee in the sight of all that pass by. You know, right now we are a reproach. A lot of people don't even like to see a black man walking up the sidewalk. You trying to cut through the parking lot in Walmart, you get to see people tugging their purse, all kind of stuff. You know, they feel uneasy. They don't like to look at it. You know what I'm saying? And when you just pass them by. In the sight, just being in the sight of, you know, that cop came up on the scene. He didn't like the sight of what he saw with Greg Floyd. Thus, he put his knee on his neck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just leave that right there. I'm gonna drop off this one right here, and I'm gonna get to everybody else that ain't Israelite. It was some more verses, but I'm gonna get to the part because I want to let you know, Israel. You know what? You're not gonna. All this ain't gonna happen to you in vain. Especially if you keep the commandment, this is not gonna happen in vain. But let's look at the heathen a little bit. This Psalms 96. I think I want 10 through 13. Say among the heathen. Let's see who the heathen is. We got so many different definitions of heathen. Goy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who it is. Nation, people, usually of non-Hebrew people. But you can also be a descendant of Abraham. If you're not in knowledge of knowing, you can be a born Israelite, but you don't know that you are an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You can be considered a heathen of Israel. Okay, so Goy or Goyim, you know, nations, plural. Okay, so it's usually dealing here with usually non-Israelite people. So now we know what a heathen is. It's just a you know, old folks say he acting like a heathen, like that's a bad person. No, it's a non-Israelite, according to the Bible. But according to the old folks, that was just something you said. He acting like a heathen. You know, like this is a bad thing. You know, it's a bad person. But this is a person that's not an Israelite. It says, say among the non-Israelite or heathen that the Most High reigneth. The world also shall be established, and it shall not be moved. He shall judge the people righteously. So these people, you're not gonna get away with racism. And then standing there and not saying nothing is just as good as saying that you with it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come put no neck on, you know, and you're not gonna. I don't care if the force let you off or not, you know, for crimes against people unjustly. You know what I'm saying? That's going to happen. 11. Let the heavens rejoice and let the earth be glad. Let the sea roar of the fullness thereof. Let the field be joyful and all that is therein. And it says, then shall all the trees of the wood rejoice before the Most High. For he cometh, and he cometh to judge the earth. He's going to judge the earth, and vengeance is going to be his, saith Yah. And he shall judge the world in righteousness and the people with his truth. So he's going to judge the whole world with righteousness and the people with his truth. The truth is the commandment. You know what I'm saying? Now that we got that, now let's see what's going to happen to, and I hope y'all really don't take me. I'm not a racist at all. I don't have to explain that. Okay. Man, it saved my life when so-called blacks didn't save my life when I got in that wreck and the truck was about to blow up and risked their life to come down there and help me get me out of it. It's a white guy. Okay, all through history to help Harriet Tubman was white people. We wouldn't have got freed if it wasn't for some white people. So I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about because they gonna have their position in the kingdom to come. Okay, but I'm talking about to the racism. You see what's gonna happen. Isaiah Yeshayahu 34:1. You probably want to listen close. Man, it tell you that the scale's gonna be what was done to us gonna get done to them. And it says, Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all there that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord, so for the indignation of the Most High, is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. Okay? He have utterly destroyed them. He that delivered them, he have delivered them to slaughter. This is what's going to happen to them. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Ooh, that's going to be a battle. Some people call it the battle of Armageddon. Okay. And it says, all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the hosts shall fall down as a leaf, and as a fallen fig from the tree. So the Most High is gonna roll away the heaven. See, this ain't happened yet. This ain't. But somebody said, well, maybe that happened a long time ago. That's an already prophecy. You know, no, that's not it. Okay, you ain't hear about no prophecy where the Most High roll heaven like a scroll. You know, you ever just seen the scroll? I don't have it here, but you ever just seen a scroll? I had roll, got the two roll, and then you put a little band around. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna roll the whole heavens, and the angels, 200 million of them, is gonna fall down to the earth. Like a fig falling off a fig tree. I got a fig tree outside. I'm waiting on them bad boy. But anyway, 5. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Ooh, the Most High for to get ready to do some cutting. You know what I'm saying? He for to go to war. The angels getting ready to go to war for all this injustice, and it's talking about the nations. Because Israel gonna be good at this time. I'm gonna show you that. He ain't say nothing about no church. It says Israel at this time. It says, for the sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Now let's see who Idumea is. I'll click on it. Let's see.
Strong's H123. Edom.
So let's see. Edom or Edom means red. Okay. And it says Edomite, Edomian, descendant of Esau. Okay, the land of Idumea, land south and southeast of Palestine. So it means red. Who are the people that's red? See, the Bible don't call people white. Some people, call Caucasian white people. That's a diss right there. Because you're calling somebody a color. People should be called by their nation. You know what I'm saying? You know, for example, a Spaniard is from Spain. An Italian is from Italy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from Panama is a Panamanian. You know what I'm saying? They have a cook. They don't call it no land of black. Ain't no land of white. And if you pay attention, this paper is white. The red on this paper is Edom or Edom. Okay, Caucasians are called Edomites. Okay, meaning Hebrew for red. Okay, this is talking to them. This is just one time. I can show you several verses. If anybody want to inbox me, We can go there. Hey, all right, don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Not all people, like I say, it is a plan to save the good ones, but this is particularly for Edom. Okay, and he got one for the rest of the nations. Believe me, if you're a non-Israelite, he got a judgment for every nation on this earth that participated in keeping his people down like that, the children of Israel. So, this is the 6th verse. It says, the sword of the Most High is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Most High have sacrificed in Bozrah, and in great slaughter upon the land of Adumia. So the Most High, we'll try to keep this real quick. Let me go over here and get this. Let's see. I want to compare something real quick. Let's go a couple verses. Let's get this. Okay. This is Isaiah, the 63rd chapter and the 1st verse. Who is this that come from Edom or Adumia, okay, Edom, with dry garments of Bozrah, that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength? I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Why art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treaded in the wine fat? This is the Messiah going to go pay Edom a little visit. Okay. And I have treaded the winepress alone, and the people there, and of the people there is none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and I will trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my garments. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. See, it's a year that the redeemed, meaning Israel, is for all this they went through. They're gonna be paid back. The other nation gonna have to deal with how Israel had to deal with it. Okay, and man, you just keep reading this. I'm just kind of scanning, but this is the same as here. Okay, he's coming from Bozrah. Okay, what was we at? Okay, he's coming from the land. See, in Bozrah. Okay, the great slaughter in the land. Okay, it's talking about here that the Most High, that the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. Okay, and then it tells you, for the Lord have sacrificed in Bozrah, and great slaughter in the land. You reading about it right here in Isaiah 63, because it tells you the people's blood is going to be sprinkled upon his garment. He's going to be just killing. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing this for the vengeance is in his heart. This is the Messiah who's going to do this. And the year of the redeemed is come. It's going to be when the Most High is going to bring his people back home and quit and letting all this happen to him. And it says, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered, and there was none to uphold. I'm in verse 5. Therefore my arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury is upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength on the earth. See, they're in charge now, but guess what? You're not going to be in charge forever. And just read that down. You know what I'm saying? Just for the context of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not picking on nobody. I don't want nobody. But hey, it is what it is. And did you see me not put it in context? You know what I'm saying? Okay, and it says, and unicorns. Okay, now, you got somebody thinking that it's a horse here. Let me go ahead and get that. It's like a wild bull, which are now extinct. Okay, but I know you see the word unicorn. Okay, but it is a wild bull. Okay, it says, I'm just gonna put in there, and the wild bull shall come, with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land is a extinct bull here. Okay, where it has uniform, but the regular bulls are still gonna come with them. Ones that's still alive, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness, for it is the day of the Most High's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. So Zion is also the Most High's people. Another name for Israel, parched place, but it's another name for Israel. Okay, the Most High's people, Jerusalem. Okay, and didn't he say he come in vengeance? Let's see. There it is. For the day of vengeance is in my heart. He said several times. You know what I'm saying? Ooh-wee. Look at that. Oh. Now, let me get Jeremiah 31. So you don't have to be tripping on it. Guess what? Eventually they gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? These crooked cops and the one that's out here killing and doing stupid stuff, guess what? They got their day coming. So here we go. Jeremiah 31:10 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nation. Hear the word of Yah, O ye nation, and declare it in the isles far off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock." So it's telling you he's gonna gather Israel like a shepherd do his flock. It don't say nothing about no church denomination. And see, it says, "For the Lord have redeemed Jacob and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he." You know what? See, we ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And it tells you back over here, the redeemed. Let me get that. The day of being his redeemed. You know, when you redeem something, what was I at? I was two back. Let me see. Let's do it this way. Is it 59? Yeah. See, when you redeem something, right? You're taking claim to it. You're taking possession of it. You know. It means it's paid for. It means it's yours. You know what I'm saying? It's paid for. Oh, I'm sorry. Isaiah 34. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. And redeem means that it's paid for. And that it's yours, it's full possession of. You take full possession of. Because you want to see something. The nation of them with the slaughter cast out and roll together the fig, curtain, hell and fat, unicorn. Okay. Anyway, I can't find it right here, but it was saying something earlier about he's going to ransom and redeem in another scripture there. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. But this whole thing here is, it says, "For the Most High have redeemed Jacob and ransomed him from the hand of him that's stronger than him." See, right now, we got to bind by it, but the Most High is going to relieve that in the last days. And, I did say something about the Most High bringing in my remembrance. Go to Joel 8:3 and 8. Because I said something about we're gonna own their children. You know, they used to sell our children. It tells you about that in Deuteronomy 28th chapter. You know, so but just goes to show you it's something else. For behold, Joel 3:1, Joel, okay, in English. For behold the days, for behold in those days, and in that time will I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So the Most High is telling you another future event. He's going to bring them back. And I will gather all the nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people. So all these nations have been conspiring to keep us lost and keep us keep the secret of we the children of the Most High, we the original Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We're not no converts that came in the 7th century and converted to our religion. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't get there in 1947 through the Belfort Agreement. That was our land before they got there. Okay, we're not Jewish. We're the Jews, the real Jews. Okay, and we're not converts. We are the descendants by blood. Okay, we didn't get there in 1947 through agreement with Britain. The Belfort Act is what I'm talking about. We were there way prior to them, and we have blood lineage. You know, like I said, to the people that you read about in the Bible. We didn't come in the 7th century. That was way after Christ. Okay, we talking about before and during and now after shit. So all the people, all these nations that kept us in slavery, held us in all this, guess what? Gonna be in that valley of Jehoshaphat, and the Most High gonna plead with them for his people and for his heritage, Israel. He said nobody no other church denomination whom they have scattered among the nations, putting them on ships, selling them everywhere, and have parted my land. In Israel right now, they divided the Gaza Strip. You know what I'm saying? This is for us. That's our land. And have cast lots for our people, and given a boy to be a harlot. They used to breed. They used to take men and breed slaves like cattle, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Okay. Oh, yea, all that ye do to me, O Tyre and Zidon, which were African tribes, okay, dark-skinned people that also had their hands in the slave trade and things of that nature, and all the coast of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I recompense upon your own head. So those Africans that also helped round us up, put us on the boat, and knew we was a different people, knew we served the Most High Abba Yah, and knew our heritage. You know what? They just didn't put their own people on the boat. I want to first of all go back into the slave history. You know what? Would you put your loved one, your cousin on the boat? You understand what I'm saying? Knowing what they getting ready to go through? Come on, man. You know what? It was a different people. And they're going to pay. They're going to pay too. Every nation that has given us a hard time and not, we're going to own them, like it said, Isaiah 14, you know, and that the Most High in Deuteronomy 32nd chapter say he set the bounds of the Gentiles, you know, for the children of Adam, for Israel. In other words, it's going to be so many to serve them in the last days. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got to worry about this. The Most High is going to bring us home. Okay, and so he told him, he said, if you even try to offer me something, I'm going to recompense your offer speedily and will return it, the recompense upon your head. So if you're going to offer me something, man, the Most High said, I'm going to deliver it back to your dome. You know what I'm saying? A shot to your dome. You know what I'm saying? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried your temples, my goodly pleasant thing, into your temple. It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Israel have ye sold unto the Grecians. The Grecians are Greeks. Okay, that ye may remove them far from the border. You read about the Greek captivity in your Apocrypha. Okay, okay, let's get this. Okay, 16 is the King James Bible online. Okay, it's 1611 King James. Okay, you have the Old Testament. You see that? All the Old Testament. Then you have the New Testament. The New Testament. And you got the Apocrypha. Okay, which is a part of the original Bible written in 1611. When they gave you your Bible, it was this. Alright? It was this. The Apocrypha. You can read about that in your Apocrypha in Ezra. Okay, now, let's see something real quick. Now, this is a 1611. Now, in the year 1611, it's no J in Hebrew. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, because the letter J wasn't popular enough yet. You understand? At that time. See, it's no J's in Hebrew. So I just wanted to just really show you that there's no J's in Hebrew. No matter where you go, there's no J's in the original 1611 King James Bible. It's just a little tidbit. Just to show you something real quick. For those that don't know, plenty of y'all do know. I'm almost done. And it says, behold, I will raise them up out of the place whether ye have sold them. America. Can you say North America, South America, Britain? A lot of other places. And I will return your recompense upon your head. So I'm going to get you for what you've done, in other words. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah. Do you see that? Ain't that something? And it says, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. So it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare for war. Wake up the mighty men, and let the men of war draw near, and let them come. And you just read it down. Man, when you read it down, you're gonna see the Most High not gonna be playing for his people. So and we're going home. So first of all, like I said, I put this together. It was not no disrespect nobody, because like I showed you, even Africans going, Tyree and Zidon, the ones that had something to do with it, guess what? So it wasn't about a white or black thing, you know what I'm saying? It's about a non-Israelite thing for the things, the atrocity that some of them done to the Israelites. It's not going to be where we're going to end the last one on New Testament, because I got to get some more New Testament enough for my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's just one verse, y'all. He that leadeth in the Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience of the faith of the saint. You know what? That guy kneeled on my man, Big Floyd, or some of y'all know Greg Floyd, and Eric Garner, and different ones that all lost their life. Guess what? You live by it. The old people got a saying: you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And this is the patience of the saints that's waiting in Sheol to be vindicated, and to be have some justice, real justice. You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all that will hear these verses. You know, I didn't have much time to get this verse together, but the Most High pretty much put on my spirit that I could have went more in. And I hope, if you're watching this, it's no, like I said, I shouldn't even have to explain, but like I said, at the end of the day, my friends are all colors. You know what I'm saying? I got some righteous what some people call white folk. You know what I'm saying? They're very near and dear to me. They fellowship with us and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That are believers. That keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Those are my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know, so I don't want nobody to misconstrue what's being said. But know who you are and know that you are valuable to the Most High. You know what? That He is not going to let all this happen. You know what? He let these things happen because we was disobedient. These things are allowed to happen. You know, Trayvon Martin, if I'm not mistaken, he died on the Shabbat. If he had not been bind on the Shabbat, he wouldn't have been in that situation. And I don't want nobody to take me wrong there. You know what? If we keep these law, statutes, and commandments, they are life and a shield from death. You know what I'm saying? Untimely situations. You know what I'm saying? And I wanna say, first of all, you know what? Learn to these commandments. We gotta get out of all this religion. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm not picking on nobody's religion or nothing like that. But when you see him gathering all these nations, the nation of Israel back, he ain't saying no other people. And I even showed you that in the New Testament, in Romans 10 and 19. Yeah, he put a foolish people and above us and stuff like that. They was quoting out the Old Testament. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You know, so I want y'all to have a blessed day. Because the Most High Sabbath day is still in and I'm loving it. You know, enjoy the assembly today. You know what I'm saying? Assistant Pastor taught today. Enjoyed it. Met another Israelite brother. You know what I'm saying? Today. I hope he come. You know, it's good to see me with my friends is on. You know what I'm saying? And rocking the Most High. You know what I'm saying? How we do with the friends. You know what I'm saying? And blue borders and you know, we getting it in. So, I want y'all to have a blessed day. Don't be out there trying to fight no police, hitting all, man, be peaceful. Because that's what Big Floyd wanted, man. Big Greg wanted. You know what I'm saying? Greg wanted, Greg Floyd. You know, I know that I'm calling that, but that's what he called it. That's what people call it. Big Floyd, or Big Greg, something like Big Greg. You know what I'm saying? Screwed up clique, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of members dead over there. Screwed up clique. Oof, man, that's a lot. But pray for his family that they have, you know, understanding that the Most High mend their heart and that, you know, that the Most High will, you know, have mercy on him and will He give him grace, and that in the millennial reign that he will reign with Hamashiach Yahushua. Some of y'all know it's Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And I want you, today is the Most High Sabbath day, so Shabbat Shalom. Giving all praise to the Most High, Kal Halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. I just said all praise to God in Christ. Barak Atah, we bless you. And I'm going to say, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. It's Deuteronomy 6 and 4. In the ancient Hebrew is Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahai, and Allah, Yahweh, Akkad, Yahweh, Atah, which is in ancient Hebrew is I love you. You know, I appreciate everybody that support me and the ministry. You know, and I hope that, you know, people take this message the right way, that I'm not trying to be out of vengeance or whatever, because that's what the Most High. I'm just saying what the Bible says, and the Most High not going to play with it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do stuff to a people and think you're going to get away with it like the Most High don't see it. I didn't even show that verse, but I was going to show that verse. You know, it was like the Gentiles act like they don't see, like the Most High don't see them doing that. You know what I'm saying? And perhaps I may use that verse again. I may talk about that. So y'all have a blessed and holy Shabbat. So I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom to everybody. And y'all have a blessed Sabbath day. Shabbat Shalom.